Joining me now is Indiana Republican Congresswoman Victoria Spartz. She's the first Ukrainian-born member of Congress. And, Congresswoman, you made some comments this morning suggesting that you believe that the president is playing politics with Ukraine aid, and that some of your Republican colleagues are essentially buying into Russian propaganda. So let me ask you this. Today, going forward, what should Congress, what should the United States be doing now that we aren't when it comes to the war?
Listen, thank you for asking that question. I've been very consistent, and I said, you have to have a strategy. If you want to win, you need to back up with your tactics and actions, not to have a strategy not to lose, because you actually will not win, and if you not plan to win, but you might lose if you try not to lose. And unfortunately, President been very afraid, been very political, and he, been slow walking assistance to Ukraine. And it's a huge fight, and Putin only understands the language of power and weapons. He doesn't care about all of the tweets and talks, and this is a huge problem now because this war will continue now for much longer. And the problem is if our president is not communicated to Congress. In fact, I haven't seen his people forever. He not communicated what's happening there. He's not updating us. It means that he's not communicating to the American people what is in our national interest and why this is important for us to win against Russia and China, not to give them Europe as we already gave them Africa and South America. But that is the job of a president, to get American people on board and deal with domestic issues too, not playing politics and go do a lot of grandstanding, try to put some of these bills just on pure Democrat bills on purpose. He knew that some of these large bills, if you have 98% of things that Republicans don't disagree, people are not going to be voting for it, but he used it as a propaganda tool. And now what's happening, Putin been destabilizing a lot of conservatives here and selling them propaganda, and don't underestimate Russia with their propaganda machine.
So are you making that argument behind the scenes with your Republican colleagues? I mean, right now, House Republicans are basically the largest group in bulk who are less supportive of Ukraine aid. Zelensky's going to be meeting with the Speaker, among others, this week. I mean, what do you hope? What argument do you hope he makes, and what argument are you making to your Republican colleagues to stay the course here, or to speed up the course if that's what you think is appropriate?
Well, unfortunately, now they got themselves in a very bad situation. When I made that argument over a year ago, and I said, we need to be accountable to the American people, we need to have better oversight, we need to do a better job to make sure that aid is gets faster and know where it's going and show how it benefits the American people. Well, I was attacked by both parties that demanding accountability is somehow being pro-Russian and pro-Putin. I was dragged through mud, which is fine. I'm willing to stand up. Unfortunately, a lot of these issues we haven't dealt. Now, there is a much tougher situation. And unfortunately, lack of leadership on this issue created now opportunities for Russia to take advantage of our base, and they're good on, doing propaganda. Look at what's happening in Russia. They're like machines, like zombies dying there, for invading other country and truly believe in that. They're good at propaganda. Don't underestimate on their hybrid wars. And I think we need to be much better. And what they're doing around the world, it's not just in Ukraine, what they're doing in Africa and how many people are dying and suffering in places like Syria. I mean, it's unfortunate. And I think it takes some leadership, strong leadership.
Let's talk a little bit about strong leadership, because you were very critical of the Speaker this week. You called him weak during this funding process. He's just pulled the CR, procedural vote, from the floor. This defense vote just failed on the floor. What do you want to see from Speaker McCarthy that he's not been doing?
Well, listen, we got into these issues. We have a serious fiscal catastrophe looming. We didn't get here overnight. We will not get out of here overnight. But if we abandon our duties as Congress and not doing our job and doing politicking, we will never get out until it's going to hurt the American people significantly.
Isn't shutting down the government the peak of abandoning that job?
Listen, but the challenge is we should have not been in a position now where we couldn't even pass appropriations bills out of the committee. We increasing the amount of unauthorized spending. We knew, like, September 30th didn't change change on the calendar. We knew about it. I talked to him about this issue starting last November. We had this discussion. I said, we need to have a plan. We need to have to deal with that ceiling increase. We need to have a plan that is meaningful to move the needle. And he didn't want to do this issue. Now we get into a position like people try to do things under pressure. Well, that's not the way to govern. So I think it is a problem because fiscal issue, which is number one issue that Congress should be dealing with, is being abandoned. So what are we doing here?
So what now? I mean, if not Kevin McCarthy, is there someone in your conference who you think would be a better leader for this party right now?
Listen, I think actually the Speaker of the House doesn't even be a member of Congress. A lot of people don't realize it. I think a lot of people learn it. I'm sure with country over 200 million people, we have choices, right? But ultimately, I mean, Kevin is not a symptom of the system. And I think we have to stand up as Republicans and put pressure and have this conversation. But ultimately, leaders have to hold accountability, hold them accountable too. And unfortunately, he didn't deliver on a lot of major issues. Now we're again in the crisis mode.
So what do you say to the voters who put Republicans in power? You guys then voted for McCarthy as your speaker, and you're staring down the barrel of this potential shutdown here that you've just suggested is because you guys weren't doing your jobs. What do you say to people who look at all that and say, this is not a party that can govern?
Well, listen, other party failed us, and we can make a difference and show the American people we can lead, or will be another failure. And I know that Senate is corrupt and is not controlled by Republicans, but Republicans and Democrats are not willing to govern this country. And the House has an opportunity under my leadership to make a difference. Otherwise we're all failing.
Can I ask, how is the Senate corrupt?
Well, because the Senate is so afraid. I'll tell you how corrupt. Why do we not have any, they don't want to put any serious cuts to fraud, even fraud in this appropriations, because their number 1, 2, and 3 lobbies, big pharma, big hospitals, and big insurance. They're destroying Medicare. We're talking billions of dollars. 5 items that Obama and Trump agreed on, 1.8 trillion. I stand it. This is going to make a difference. Bipartisan support. It will help with saving Medicare for seniors. Well, but it will have to shake up status quo here. They're afraid because they put this money in super PACs and they collect enormous amount of money and do nothing in the Senate. What are they moving? How they determine long-term policies for this country? They're supposed to do it. It's much harder for the House. So I told them the House can have to push to them and win this for the people.
I can assure you it's harder definitely to pass things in the Senate when you need 60 than a majority in the House usually. But I want to ask you one other question on another topic before I have to let you go, Congresswoman. The other big story in the House right now is impeachment. And back in 2021, when you first started in the House, you said the following of the push to impeach Donald Trump over his actions on the 6th. You said, Congress should stop playing divisive politics and start working on delivering good policies for the American people. You've got an impeachment hearing coming up just a couple days before the government's supposed to shut down. Do you feel the same way now?
I truly agree with that, but we have to go through serious investigations before we move anything forward. This, I think, majority members on Judiciary Committee actually supporting to have a proper processes, including impeachment inquiry, before we decide. Because to go into proceedings, it's a serious business. So, and I think most people underestimate my Republican colleagues on Judiciary Committee. Most of us are constitutionalists. Listen, I voted some issues, we made some tough votes because I truly believe my oath into Constitution. We're actually not a pure democracy. We're the rule of law, and we're a constitutional republic. So I'm willing to take tough votes, and we have to have proper investigations before we move with anything forward. So I think it's a proper step. With Speaker Pelosi, it was just plain politics, and we know with a stroke of the pen decide to go through impeachment of a sitting president. This is totally ridiculous and irresponsible and reckless.
Congresswoman, really quick then, do you believe that there should be a vote right now to authorize this impeachment inquiry? You said you're willing to take a tough vote.
Listen, I think we should have a vote. I don't think there should be an objection because inquiry is a proper process. It's actually a proper procedural step that the House to do. And I think that vote probably should be taken. People shouldn't be afraid to take the vote because that is a proper thing to do.
I'm glad to get you on the record on that. Congresswoman Spartz, thank you for spanning the globe with us in this segment. We really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.